Does anyone else get the same impression that Jose Mourinho was a secret Aston Villa fan last season? John Duran has gone to Fenerbahçe, Asensio's going to Fenerbahçe, and Leon Bailey's in discussions with Fenerbahçe. So what in the Villa's B team is Mourinho cooking up at Fenerbahçe? And the weird thing about it all, we could play Fenerbahçe in the Europa League. Football works like this. We saw it with us getting Juve, stars aligning that we were going to meet up again with Dougie Luiz, albeit he was injured. We are going to play Fenerbahçe next season. It is written in the footballing stars, however that works out. But Leon Bailey, you know, a player that I like. I think he's been an okay player. And the problem with Bailey is he has one good season in about 3. So that's been his pattern across his whole footballing career. And he had that great spell in the season that we qualified for the Champions League. And then the numbers just fall off a cliff. 3 goal involvements in the Premier League last season is just not enough. And when you've got players that have produced good numbers, you want them to keep getting those numbers or improve on those numbers because you rely on them. Villa rely on Ollie Watkins, will rely on Morgan Rogers. If those numbers diminish, just like Ramsey's numbers were low, McGinn's numbers were low, then you start having problems within your squad. So it's important that players keep up with their numbers as well. And there's room for improvement with players like Ramsey and McGinn, etc. And we'll have Marlon to add to that. But, you know, Bailey, I wish him well. It just didn't really work out in the end, did it? The vibe was just gone. It looks like Emery has lost faith in him completely. Bailey sort of was starting to do okay things on the ball, and then he'd go down and a bad tackle and he'd stay lying on the floor and your team's at the other end of the pitch. We were starting to have those moments. And, you know, when you're in the trenches sometimes, you don't want that to happen. So it's important that this deal gets done from a Villa point of view because we are relying on players leaving. Bailey's on 120 grand a week. If Villa can then sign another winger for 100 grand a week, then we are making a saving of 20 grand a week, which for SCR means that the wage bill is coming down. That's what we're aiming to do. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this one can happen. And then we'll probably start to see a couple of rumours in the next few days of wingers that are linked with Aston Villa. So Bailey is in discussions with Fenerbahçe. Villa fans, let me know your thoughts. Up the Villa.